Hey guys, this is how to play Black Shuck by The Darkness. This is the first song on their biggest selling album, Permission to Land. And for me, it's just a fantastic rock riff. Quite straightforward to do, but it feels quite hard to nail. But there's so many classic rock principles that you can take forward in your playing that are learnt in this song. You can then go on to master a whole bunch of songs by artists such as AC/DC, but also Thin Lizzy, and lots of modern rock songs by the Foo Fighters and etc. as well. So this is so worth playing, and for me, this is just the sound of impending fun, because they usually play this towards the start of the set when I see them live, and also it's the first song on their biggest selling album, as I say. So let's get straight in for the close-up. And if you want more easy rock riffs, make sure you click in the top corner. There's a big old playlist. Any more that you think I should cover by your favourite artists, make sure you leave a comment below, and I'll make sure I get some filmed for you. So this is how to play Black Shuck by The Darkness. Two key technique points here. One is to try and get the feel of this bend on the first note. What you want to do is not let that note come back down. You want to just let that note hit it totally flat, no bend at all, and then bend it down, almost just touching the A string without the note coming back down before you go to the E. Key classic rock skill to be able to do that, and it takes plenty of practice to be able to get that one skill alone. And the second is the rhythm and sort of the cleanness of the picking. So if I just demo the riff one more time, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Getting the feel of that, it's crucial to have memorized the record so you know it off by heart so that you can duplicate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is the best way to think about it. Don't think about bars and beats on this one, because it crosses over that beat so much. Virtually, very few of these notes lead on the beat. None of this starts on beat 1. It's all a little bit ahead of or a little bit behind the beat. Once you've got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there's a repetition of that same thing, but starting on the A power chord, back to the E chord, and then straight to the D power chord. Very similar to Dirty Deeds, which was a lesson I did not too long ago, a few days ago. It'll be on that playlist of easy rock power chord riffs. But it leads in such a similar way, but this is just sort of the next step along from that Dirty Deeds song. So if you want something a little bit trickier, this is perfect for you, but it's very, very doable. You will be able to get this. So we got G, A, D, and then always coming back to that standard E power chord with one finger. So G single note, A, D, and I'm playing a D chord the slightly easier way, which makes it sound a bit heavier, just basically not playing that thinnest E string. And then the final part of the riff, 4 notes walking down from the 2nd fret of the 5th string, open 2nd fret, 3rd fret of the thickest E string, and then the open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight to the D power chord, and then very briefly, finally, hit an open A chord. So before we stitch this whole riff together and finish the lesson, you need to have done 3 things. You need to have listen to the record to the point where you have the intro memorized so you can get the timing and the quality of it. How hard should you be picking the notes and get the whole sound of it and try and recreate that yourself. You want to have checked out the tab, which is in the description below. There's a link to my website where there'll be a link to the tab page. And finally, you need to get all of those individual components using the tab, getting each bit memorized while thinking about it, so that now we can move forward and stitch the whole thing together. You need to have those individual components sorted before we can stitch the whole thing together. And once you've done that, let's have a go at that in a demonstration first of all, and then you're going to join along to me. So dead slow demonstration. We have the G, the A, D, straight into our D power chord, our ending with the D power chord. There's one brief hit of the A chord, a mute, and then we loop it. Everything on a down pick, that muting needs to be felt, it needs to be internalized, it needs to be memorized from the record, or you're not going to get the sound of it. Let's go for broke. Let's give it a go now, one last time, just before the end. I'm going to count you in, but it starts on the and of 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and. The timing, okay? That one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so as I say, it crosses over the beat a little. Join in with me if you're going to do this in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And loop. Let's go for the loop straight after. And also using my thumb on top when we go for this A chord, just to take out that thickest E string. Take it off on the E, add the thumb on the A and the D, just in case you play that thickest string. But that is how to play Black Shuck by the Darkness.